All right, welcome to Wide Open Throttle podcast, back for number 3. We are a week late. We had a bit of a problem with last week's recording. It's my fault. So I'll take full responsibility for that. So I'm Mark, of course, and on the phone we have...
Jake here on the phone again, as we are still in the stage 4 lockdown in Victoria, so very limited with our movement.
Oh, yeah, can't go anywhere at the moment, 5Ks.
No, even... Dad's in Tasmania. He goes, can you even go for a walk now if you want? I said, no, it's past 8 o'clock. You can't go out.
No, that's it. You get caught outside now. What is it, a $1,600 fine?
Yes, $1,657. I think that's $7. The $7 makes all the difference.
You worked it out exactly. I just know it's sort of $1,500, $1,600 worth.
I did take the car out today just to get petrol and milk and bread. I really just wanted to go for a quick drive. I've never cleaned the car so much. The last few weeks, cleaning the car, the paint's going to fall off it.
Yeah, you'd be get rid of all that brown paint, mate.
Oh, good on you. It's a mocha black, thank you. Mocha black.
It'll be undercoat soon if you keep washing it.
Designo. That FenLab stuff's good though too that they put on it.
Yeah, is it
that
good?
Paint, it's good. I always thought that was a crock, all those paint protections over the years. There's always different fat every few years, but this one's a FenLab ceramic coating.
Yeah.
It's really easy to clean. Once it was clean, the next day I've got some of that, I think it's a Maguire's product, a ceramic coat cleaner. You just spray on and wipe it off with a nice microfiber. Pretty easy. But you can see it was literally mirror finish, the paintwork.
So how do you know it's working other than being like polished up really well? How do you know it's working?
The last day of work before lockdown, I drove home and it started raining in the showers.
Mm.
And some of the roads were muddy. And I got home and there was barely any dirt on the car at all. It just beads off. So
it's a bit like
usually
you used to put on the window. What do you used to put stuff on a window?
Rain-X.
Yeah, Rain-X. Yeah, that stuff was amazing. I remember you wouldn't even put your wipers on.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So it's kind of the same kind of thing, but that was silicon based.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it works, but the detail that he put in a little cup, he tips them into a little cup to show me. It goes in like liquid. And then when it dried, it was like a thin glass coating. Like it was like a plastic.
It's all those nanoparticles, mate. That's what they talk about, isn't it?
Some nanites or something.
It's just everything's nano this, nano that.
Yeah, not having none of it. No, it was good. It's good actually. So the car's nice and clean. Went for a quick spin just to fire up the V8 again. And
just find any excuse to get out the house. You've been driving around all day.
No, not really. After about 20 minutes, my wife's calling.
Yeah, it's self-incriminating, mate. You can't put this on a podcast.
No, a little one needs to be entertained. So we went up the park for our permitted 1 hour of exercise and came back. So that was all right.
Yeah, I need to get a dog just so I can go for a walk.
Yeah, true. Well, and then just to offset the exercise, I ordered a McFlurry before on the Uber Eats, because you can still get Uber Eats after curfew.
Well, maybe put an Uber badge on your car. Just pretend you're an Uber. Just go get a sticker. I'll make you a sticker up.
Well, it'll be all right. The CLS 500 delivering McDonald's.
McFlurries to everybody.
Probably burn through more fuel than the wages.
So what McFlurry did he go? Yeah, hang on, wait. It's got to be the caramel and apple pie McFlurry.
Oh, geez. That sounds a bit out there.
You haven't had that one yet?
No.
It's bloody good, mate.
Apple pie?
Apple pie and caramel, mate, yeah.
You just tell your mother you ate it, or did you? No, I got it.
Yeah, no, I got that. I got the link.
Yeah, so it's an American Pie reference.
Yeah. Oh, sometimes you order a McFlurry. It's got a hole in the middle when you haven't sort of filled the centre up.
Yeah. Oh, well, this one, I got an M&M McFlurry delivered, and I saw that the gentleman's rating was a bit low. I thought, how can you get a bad rating just delivering the food?
What did he
poor guy,
you eat half of it.
I thought the poor bloke, you can't lay into him like that. In these tough times and whatnot, he's just doing the job.
What was his rating?
But he rocks. Well, the communication, I think, was down to 60% with a red face.
Okay.
And but he did bash on the door, even though I said,
don't
just leave it at the door. I didn't, because no one else knew I was getting this delivered, you see. They're in bed.
So you gave him a bad rating because he woke everyone in the house up. Everyone in the house knew you getting a McFlurry.
Exactly. No, I didn't give him a rating yet. I thought it's a bit harsh. He's probably just trying to do his job. There's no point giving him a shit rating. But, when I opened the bag, I found out why. He had this Barina, like an XC Barina, no muffler on it. I could hear it coming from about 6 k's away. And then I opened up the bag, and the thing's tipped out sideways, and all the toppings out in the top of the bag.
No. You've had to pour it back in.
sideways around every corner, this bloke. So now I know why old mate's got a shitty rating.
Yeah, it's no good, mate. Can't be happy with that.
No good. No, not happy with that service.
I ordered Daniel's Donuts last night. So it cost me about $35, you know.
Nice.
6 donuts and a Nutella hot chocolate.
What do you think of that Nutella?
Mate. Oh, amazing. Really good.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, it lasted like 2 minutes. I just drank it straight down. It's perfect temperature. It's like, yep, gone.
Yeah. What about the donuts? Are they still there?
No, I had the last one this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, smashed them.
You can legally do donuts in your house.
In curfew, you can do whatever you want, mate, as long as it's inside your own house.
I know. Virtual this, virtual that, online food. We're all going to be 300 kilos.
Yeah, I know. I'll tell you what, I'll probably need to do a bit of exercise.
Yeah.
You know, I've got to go for maybe 2 hours a day. I'll sneak out.
Yeah, double it, sneak out.
They ain't going to know.
No, as long as you're wearing the mask, doing the right thing.
What else do you get up to for last week?
Not a lot, just a bit of playing with the little one. Into Transformers at the moment. You got the fire truck, you got the bulldozer, you got all the other characters, Bumblebee, Optimus Prime. A bit of fun doing a bit of play here and there. It was all right.
What are the bad Transformers called? Decepticons or something, isn't it?
Decepticons, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Try to remember back to my days.
Decepticons, yeah.
Is that what he says?
Yeah, Decepticons are coming quick.
Which one are you?
Apparently I'm an Autobot.
Aren't they all Autobots?
The good ones are.
Oh,
yeah.
Is that right? What they are?
Yeah. No, he goes, pick your favourite one. I said, I'll take this one, Heatwave. He said, no, that's mine. I'm like, okay, don't ask me to pick then.
So do you have to dress up as one? Because I think I've seen you dress up as one before.
Yeah, you have seen me dressed up as Optimus Prime.
Yeah, there's a photo. I remember seeing the photo going around.
I'll put it on the Instagram for you. He was Bumblebee and I was Optimus Prime as we were. That was his 4th birthday party.
Yeah, that's right. We need that one up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was good fun. And even though that was that was stage 3 restriction, so we could have, I think it was 5 people in the house. So.
And now it's none.
And now it's none, 0.
0, nothing, just you guys.
Yeah, I had my first ISO birthday in July.
Under stage 4 or 3?
Stage 4 mine was.
Oh, no good.
No good. So they had the Daniel's Donuts delivered, of course.
Trying to find a link to Daniel's Donuts and Dan Andrews. You got donuts from Dan.
No donuts from Dan. Dan won't let me out the house.
Yeah,
only to visit Dan Murphy's or Dan's Donuts. That's it.
You know, funny, I've never thought of that yet.
Yeah.
Didn't 3 guys get fined for going for donuts yesterday? The day before?
I saw that. I think 2 days ago. It was in the paper. You call everything. I still call it the paper. It's not, is it? It's the internet.
No,
the paper.
I don't think I've read it on paper for a long time, mate.
No, you get no ink on the hands for a while. But they did get a $1,657 fine each.
There must have been, too far from home or something?
I think so. And they were all from a different house.
And it was 3 of them, I guess. That's why they get fined.
Yeah, I think the police confiscated the donuts. Perhaps.
Perhaps. All right, let's get into this. I think we're going to start rambling too much.
Yeah, true. What I did see during the week
is
not really into the four-wheel drives myself. Out of all the cars I've had, I only had a couple of SUVs, but never a proper four-wheel drive. But the last gen of the Land Rover Defender, it's been quite popular. And when they finished production, quite a few of them, the values actually went up over retail and holding their price well since they finished production. But now there's a new company, they must have bought the rights to the body or whatnot. It's called Twisted. So they've taken your basic Land Rover Defender, and if you want, tick a box, you can have a 485 kilowatt Chev-powered V8 in there.
That's pretty cool.
And you did see a few film clips of it. It does sound pretty bonkers, and it just looks like a lot of fun. It's a cool-looking, tough-looking Army-style car that Defenders are, but with that big Chev under the bonnet as well. You've got reliability and power. It take about 6 months to build, and they started about 300. They're not cheap though, about 350 grand Australian.
Still pretty worth it though. Like they no longer have the obviously it's a lot bigger motor than a normal 2 litre it used to get in it.
That's right. Yeah. It looks pretty good, and they're only making 200 units over the next 5 years. So probably hold its value, I guess.
They'll sell pretty well because the new shape Defender, I think it's going to take a little while to get used to.
Yeah, that's right. It doesn't look quite as cool as the old school, but
no, it looks too polished. I don't know what they've done to it. Well, I know what they've done to it. They've made a whole new shape out of it. But it sort of, to me, it resembles more a Discovery.
It does. I thought it was too.
Yeah,
I made a discovery. Then I made a discovery that it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think it resembles the Defender at all anymore, which is a shame because I really like the old one. I like the way you go back to those old. It kind of looked like an old car, but it was brand new.
Yeah, that's right. There'll be people coming in saying the same thing, but I wonder if you're a Land Rover sales rep, you get defensive. You might. Because the Land Rover themselves did have a Defender Works V8 themselves, which is sold out. That was a 297 kilowatt 5 litre. But with these twisted, the entry level is 340 kilowatt, the LT1 V8, or you can go for that the 485 kilowatt version if you tick the other box.
That'd be a mad car, wouldn't it? I mean, it's still all aluminium body, so it'd be lightweight. Yeah. It'd be
and they've upgraded everything to it's not just the engine and the rest of it's going to blow to bits. They've put upgraded diffs, upgraded drive shafts, half shafts, a bespoke brake package from Alcon, so a big brake package, so it'll pull up as well. You've got Bilstein dampeners, IBAC springs, bimodal exhaust. So it looks really cool. The interior can be tailored to suit, but all like Recaro buckets in full leather, hand-stitched. I'd be up for one of these things if they had the Powerball come up.
Yeah, a lot of money.
A lot of money, but
it's going to tear
it's a cool car.
It's going to tear itself apart at the pop rivets.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah. But similar to the G-Wagon, isn't it? That the G-Wagon by Mercedes has a bit of a cult following as well.
Yeah, because it's got that military look to it.
Yeah,
everything's flat side, flat windows.
Yeah, it's one of the only Mercs that actually holds its value. Like they've had a 12-month long waiting list for the G63 or.
Yeah, it does take a long time to get them. Do you know? And I'm going to take it into a different subject now. Do you know? Obviously, the shape of the Defender, that old school look. You remember the old Hummer, the Hummer 1?
Oh, the big one, yeah.
Yeah. Obviously they've done a H2 and a H3. Do you know what they've done now? Because they disappeared.
The H3 was a bit of a fizzle, wasn't it, that thing?
Yeah, so I was going to buy one. I loved it. I loved that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I did. Like, I wanted to buy one. Like, you could get one for 15 to 20 grand now. They're holding value around the 15 grand still. And more, depending on obviously what people are asking for. But no, I like it. It's got the Volvo 5-cylinder motor. I'm a bit of a fan of those.
So you would have copped a Hummer.
It all depends on how she looked, mate. But
cheap and nasty, I thought, but yeah, it's up to you.
No, I'm a big fan.
What have they got now? Sorry, I interrupted.
No, I like it. It's good. They've done a electric vehicle now, so they're coming back. They disappeared. GM took them away, but now.
Are they still GM or?
Yeah. So still GMC. Basically, they're going to come out in. To be fall in the US in the next quarter. So you can put your money down and they'll make a electric vehicle. They haven't released it yet. They've done a few teaser videos. But to give you a quick idea, it's going to have up to 1,000 horsepower. Going to have 11,500 foot-pounds of torque. So a lot of torque. And 0 to 60, they reckon under 3 seconds.
What?
Yeah. So it's going to be a fast car. It's going to be a bit different than the older ones.
Sounds like it.
And they're talking about on one of the videos you can look at the moment, you can see it's got a full removable roof. So you can take all 4 panels off the roof and have it a complete open top, bit like the original ones.
Oh, okay, geez.
So H2 and was it the 3 you couldn't do that? Whereas the first one you could have the open top, some military Humvee. But now they've gone back to it. Like Arnie used to have one, didn't he? Well, he had a few.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. That's pretty cool. I wonder how they're going to position it in the market in terms of price.
Move over Tesla, move over Taycan. I'm going to get the Hummer.
There you go. You're going to give a Hummer. The big smile on you, driving down the road with a big smile on the dial. Far out. Jeez, that would be pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it'd be good to see what they do to it, if it's softened up or if it still looks like a Hummer.
Yeah, that's true. See what it looks like. And
I've got one for you.
Yeah.
Okay, car sales. Most expensive car's been replaced.
Has it?
You haven't looked at it?
No.
So do you remember what it was? Don't look at it yet. Don't go Googling it up.
No. Get my hands off the mouse. All right. Was it the F40, wasn't it?
Yeah, F40 or F50?
It was a Ferrari.
Yeah, I remember. I just can't remember which one it was. Hang on. I reckon it was an it might have been an F40.
Yeah.
It was one of the two anyway. Now we've got the LaFerrari. So
they've got one in the country, is there?
Dutton's have got it. 2014 LaFerrari, 4.5 mil. And it's only done 265 kilometres.
Will it run out of battery?
I just don't know why you wouldn't drive it. I mean, I know why, because I don't want to lose value, but seriously, like if you bought a car like that, would you not want to take it out on the road?
Yeah, a car like that, surely you'd want to...
5-6 years, you've only done under 300 kilometres.
So I did see one. I saw one I couldn't believe it actually, at Phillip Island on a track day. There was one there on the track.
What colour? Red.
Oh, red of course. But,
there was a black one, I think, at the Formula One. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, I was surprised to see it out on the track, but yeah, it seemed pretty cool.
That's good. That's how you should be doing it, driving it, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what is it now? A Daewoo Navira or what?
Oh, at the bottom end?
No, the top end.
Top end, yeah, just an Navira. No, it was the LaFerrari took the top place.
LaFerrari,
which is pretty cool. Indeed. So we've got a new one to look out for.
So what's at the bottom end then? Is it still the Daewoo?
It was a Daewoo
Lanos. Was it a Lanos?
Yeah, it was a Lanos for like $500 or $300 or $500 or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is now. I haven't looked. I got sidetracked when I saw that one. I went,
Oh, I'll have a look. Let's have a look now. There's 145,000 odd cars for sale at the moment in Australia on car sales.
Mm-hmm.
The cheapest car, it's still there. The Daewoo Lanos SE Special Edition.
I think you need to buy it, mate.
Maybe. Well, it's only travelled a mere 185,000 k, 1.5 litre, so that's the big block version, and $350 or nearest offer.
Hit him up at 100, mate. We're the roadworthy.
Well, it says here, though, they're pretty detailed. $350, slightly negotiable.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, the engine is still in good condition, so they've checked the condition of the engine, but at the same time, it won't start because the fuel pump's broken. So how do they know the engine's in good condition if it
They don't, start? Mate. They should take it. You can get $350 from a scrap man.
Yeah, I know. And it says they put the price down from $600 to $350.
It ain't going to sell. No one's going to buy it. Who wants it? No one wants it.
The paint on the roof is fading from the sun, but the rest is good, considering it has been sitting in the sun.
For the last 10 years, sitting in that driveway.
It could be just a special anti-glare paint they put on so it doesn't hurt your eyes. That's what it could be. Good first car for anyone to learn manual.
Yeah, I'm trying to teach my boy manual at the moment, or just to drive at the moment. Can't go out though.
Yeah, is he interested to learn manual or?
Nah, auto.
No.
And
no one's interested these days.
Nah, he just wants to get his auto license. But, in the last year, he's done 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Yeah, you got to get, 140 hours or something? So he's got a long way to go. Yeah. If he starts driving now, he might make it.
Yeah, he might.
He's 17 and a half.
You're going to have to really put the hours up then.
Yeah, I know.
But, that is the cheapest car online. That's a bit dodgy.
Well, talking about cheapest cars online or cars selling online, you've sold plenty online yourself.
I have.
Yeah, for work and also for yourself?
Yes.
Now, the most expensive car sold on the internet last week.
Last week?
Yeah, last week. They it was an auction. It was all done over, obviously because of COVID, you can't go in there, so it was done online.
No.
And the record was made last week. It is a Ferrari 275 GTB long nose, 1966 model. And it sold, how much it sold for? $3.08 million US.
Oh, yeah, US.
Yeah.
Big buck.
And it took the last record, it was only made in June, and it was another Ferrari. It was an Enzo at 2.35 mil.
Oh, okay.
No, beg your pardon. No, it was an Enzo. It was a 2003 model, but $2.64 million. That was in June.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
And the top four spots, I was looking at it, goes for 4 cars sold. One was a 2003 Enzo, 2.35 mil, a 1992 F40 for 1.63 million, and a 1995 F50 for 2.13 mil. Pretty cool.
That's not bad. I think I found the most interesting car, I think, this week on car sale.
Are you looking at it now?
I was looking at it now, yeah. It's 1981 Holden Commodore VC.
Oh, nice. That's good.
But it's an L. So did you know you could get an L? It's below the SL.
No, I didn't know. What has he got? Steel rims?
Steel rims, no power steering, no air conditioning, the L.
Bit like a taxi pack. Maybe you got like vinyl flooring or something.
Yeah, but it's a really cool, like a forest green colour. It's got the original mud flaps. It's got the original colour-coded sun visor over the windscreen. It's got a light green trim. Just a really, really clean example. 17.5 grand thereafter, which is not bad.
That's actually not too bad. You'd think a lot of people put the pricing up at the moment for sort of the old Commodores, VB, VCs, VHs. I reckon that's probably. I like that. That's good.
Well, there's a few on there for around 15 anyway that are rubbish. Like they're just people are dreaming some rust bucket. And this looks like an original unrestored. It's got the Venetian blind in the back window.
And the sun visor over the front window, the metal one.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's only the 6-cylinder, the 202.
Doesn't matter.
But it wouldn't matter on a car like this. You just take it out every now and then for a club run on Club Rego, and then stick it in the shed and watch the price go up over the years.
Yeah, it's just a cool car to drive around in. People like.
Just
I
cool.
like seeing that.
Reminds me, my grandpa used to have one of these VCs years ago. I love that. You can see the picture of a dash here. It's got the not the tacho, it's got the econo gauge.
Oh yes. You put your foot down too hard, it goes into the different. Yeah, I remember that.
Into it works off manifold vacuum. So
you put your foot down too hard. The Magna used to do that too.
Did it?
Yeah. Right. I remember one of the first cars I was driving was an old Magna, and you can see when you put your foot down, it goes into. Yeah, it was an econo gauge. Same thing.
Yeah. Econo gauge. And this thing, how many Ks do you think this thing's done? Original Ks?
253,000.
No, mate. 66,593 Ks.
Is that it? Yeah. What's it go to 100,000 and goes back to zero?
No, I had 944 that did that, but no, it's it did. It topped out at 99999.
Yeah,
this car's all original, man.
My old RX-7 did that. Went to all zeros. I remember pulling over to get a photo.
Yeah.
And it was 11 o'clock at night. I went out for a drive purely just to get it to hit all zeros. And I was going to pull over. The moment I pulled over on the side of the road to take a photo of it, I took a photo, it flashed. Because remember, it wasn't a phone camera back then. It was a proper camera with a flash. Yeah. And my mate drove past me the exact time the camera went off. And he came around to my house. He goes, "What were you doing? Like 11 o'clock at night, you just have to go past me." I go to get the photo, all zeros. It was good.
Lined up. But, this car, someone's after a cheap collectible,
Yeah.
Under 20 grand. What do you get these days? It's a classic.
I know, Gemini, if you can find one.
I don't want to know your star sign. But, you have a look anyway if you get a chance.
Oh, well, I'll take a look. I actually like that. That's not a bad one.
It's cool, yeah. Especially in lockdown. I'm bored. I'm like, should I buy that? And just tinker with it. But,
you wouldn't be allowed to buy that.
No, I'm not allowed to buy that.
You get in trouble, mate.
We're busy buying cots and other stuff and getting the room ready for the new baby.
When's the baby due?
Boxing Day.
Oh, wow. That soon? I didn't think it was off. It was next year.
No, it's 2020 vision. Corona baby.
It is a Corona baby, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
From stage one.
Stage one. It's from stage one. Oh, geez. Not much to do in the old lockdown, but mostly the V8 supercars were on TV a few days ago again, live up in Townsville, I think it was. That was good to have. It's on free-to-air telly. Have a look at those. Pretty good racing was on.
I did miss it. I didn't watch it at all.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. Di Pasquale and the Penrite entry one race, and then the Shell V-Power Mustang of McLaughlin, and then the Red Bull Holden, the Win Cup as well. So everyone had a crack at the podium.
Talking about racetrack, was it the Pakenham racetrack now got the go-ahead?
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it was in the news today. They've been given a go-ahead. They can now go ahead and start, getting contractors in. They'll start building in the next 6 months to 1 year. And it's, going to be a big place. It'll be pretty cool.
It'll be good. We'll have to get that RX-8 done for you for the track project.
That's a great idea.
Well, good timing.
Yeah, it is good timing.
Get it ready.
Get a roll cage in it, get some stuff done.
Yeah.
Might not be a bad idea. I'm getting keen now that you said that. You just reminded me.
Just sitting there, and you're not too far from the track.
No,
the new track.
Other side of the road, I think.
Not bad, yeah.
I'll be able to push it. I'll be able to push it back to the factory.
Yeah, it throws the rod. No.
I'll be throwing
what
rods
are they doing?
Are
they just doing a circuit racing, or they're doing like a few different tracks? I wonder.
I think it's going to be a few different tracks. I think there might be a drag strip. I don't know. It won't be top fuelers or anything like that. I think more like street. No. But it's going to be go-kart track, a bigger track there. There's no sprint car racing or anything like that there. which I thought,
No.
I think a few people were going for that as well, that they wanted some of that to happen. But
That's pretty cool.
it'd be good. It'd be good once it's done. It'll take a while, I'm sure.
It take a while. That's all right. It gives me time to look around for something else.
Yeah. Will you get another track car? Will you get some in?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
What's your pick? You get another Cayman or something?
I'm not sure. My old 944 S2 is online at the moment on car sales. Looks pretty similar to when I had it.
When did you sell that one?
Oh, about 3 and a bit years ago.
And it's back up for sale now?
It's back up for sale, but yeah, it's still got the half cage. It's now got an LSD in it, which it didn't have when I had it.
Make a big difference for you think?
I think so. Or the LSD, I think so, because at Sandown and stuff, it was spinning the inside left wheel coming onto the main straight. And it was getting around there okay. It was getting around Sandown at 1 minute 30 flat. And that has 300,000 clicks on the original engine then. So now it's been redone, new cylinder heads, LSD diff. It's had a bit of a freshen up, so it probably would be a bit of fun.
Do you mind me asking how much it's selling for?
Well, they've got it up for 29.5.
And you sold it for?
I sold it for 30, but I originally bought that for 14 before they went up.
All right, that'd be good.
Yeah, they were all around, they're worth nothing, the 944s, and then all of a sudden they just started to, when all the air-cooled stuff went through the roof, the rest of the stuff followed, so it worked out good.
But, I mean, what's some of the expensive ones now? Like, there's a few limited models in that one.
In the 944?
Yeah.
Well, probably the S2 is the pick of the bunch, because you've got the 3-litre engine, and they went quite well. If you get an Aussie delivered turbo, well, the people are asking in the 50s, 60s for those. So, and then of course you had after the 944 S2, you had the 968. So 968 in a club sport, they're fetching close to between 80 to 100 now for those things.
Yeah, but if you're going to put it on a track, you're not going to use that, are you? Like you're going to go, you're probably going to buy some, maybe a more modern Cayman.
You'd be better off with the more modern. Yeah, you can get the parts easier and it's probably a bit more
reliability,
robust, I guess. But, yeah. But, I'm still looking around. Do I wait for the new 86 to come out, see what that's like, if they're doing a turbo version? Or
I reckon just buy yourself a used one. Do a turbo conversion on a used one, a bit more fun, play around with it.
That's true, yeah. There's a really good website called, I don't know if you heard of it, My 105.
I have heard of it, yeah. I love looking at it.
Yeah, it's a bit old school, the website, but it's got all the classifieds for car parts and racing and track cars, and there's a few cool cars now. There's a VH Commodore on there actually for $20,000 with a LS1 in it with a cage all ready for the track. That'll be a bit of fun.
Be good for straight lines.
It's all set up for track racing, so it's got the big brakes and all the suspension and stuff done.
Okay.
But probably a bit full on for me. I need something I can drive to the track. I don't want to have to trailer a car. I haven't got room for a trailer.
No, well, that's the problem. If you do purely a track car, you've got to then get, the four-wheel drive, so you can tow it in.
No, not getting rid of the brown CLS, mate.
Have you got a tow bar on that?
Forget it. It's luxury. That's not even a car. That's an automobile. It's not going to tow. It's like a what is it? A BRZ or 86 or maybe Boxster Cayman again. You can drive to the track. It's reliable. You're going to have some fun.
You wouldn't do a Mazda RX-8 as well? You're not a rotary man? I mean, they're not quick.
I've had one. Quick's not always the best anyway for the track.
They handle well.
You want fun.
Yeah, well, that's it. They handle really well.
I've heard they're a bit of a grenade, though, on the engine.
Oh, look, mine's done over 200,000 Ks, original motor.
I'll give it a go, see if I can pop it for you.
Like, you can pick them up pretty cheap now, like under 10 grand easy.
Really?
Yeah,
that's not bad.
For an RX-8, under 10 grand, like anywhere between sort of 5 and 10, you'll get one.
What else? There 350Z, 370Z. I was having a look at those.
Never been a fan.
They get mixed. No, I never have. I've driven a couple and just didn't really. I wanted to like it, but I don't know. It didn't feel very free revving. It felt harsh. Like it rev, but didn't feel like it wanted to. It was pretty gruff motor, that 3.5 litre. But there's a few people that swear by them. There's a supercharger kits out there for them as well. But I think maybe a bit too tubby, a bit too heavy for the track.
Yeah, they're definitely heavy. Like with Infinity, when I worked there, we had the 370 or the Q60, they weren't hard, but I couldn't get my head around them. Like I didn't get it.
No.
Like there's
it didn't feel like a sports car.
Nah, a bit too big. I say a bit too big, but probably same size as an RX-8. But I couldn't get my head around it. I could never do it.
Yeah.
Didn't enjoy
Too many pistons for you?
Yeah, prefer to spin.
What else is there? There's,
Lotus.
Nah, I wouldn't fit in there, mate. It's too small.
What else could you get? Well, you
I had a
could go
look
to the
around.
old Mazda MX-5. I could see in one of those.
They're actually really good. They're really underrated car, those things.
I know.
But after having a few accidents and stuff here and there, because I go at 110%, I wanted something with a roof. Would feel a bit safer, with the roof. What about WRX? I've got a few friends with them. There's a friend that we did the Sandown 6-hour regularity, and he had a WRX and loves it. But then he just came off a fresh engine rebuild, and then that's the one we had through our business not long ago. Remember that one, low K's daily driver, that popped an engine a few weeks after.
Oh yes. Yep. I mean, I've seen it happen.
So I wonder why that is. Like, you don't really hear that on an 86 or a BRZ. But a few WRXs, you hear about it, and these aren't modified ones. These aren't highly boosted, or we hear about them popping. I don't know if it's a certain series, or I haven't dug enough into the different variants of the Boxer 4.
I don't think it's the same. Do you know what I mean? Like the newer ones are a 2-litre turbo. It's a different motor than the one before, which was the 2.5.
Oh, okay. So they've downsized in capacity.
Yeah. But in saying
why
that,
they did that.
I remember one of my old bosses, he was driving the old sort of MY12 model, the last of the wide body. And it was a brand new car. It was a company car. And I remember he took it down the Great Ocean Road and, popped something, blew the motor. And it was only a brand new car. And you had to get it trucked back.
I've heard of a few now, and it's a bit disconcerting if you can't have it as a dedicated track car. But
they're starting to go up in price as well now. Like a lot of those WRXs, the older ones,
Yeah, they're really expensive. I had a quick look. There's the two-door ones, the 22B or whatever it is.
22B. I mean, 22B, they only made 5 of in Australia. They only got 5. Yeah.
Oh, there's a couple online, and they want, north of that 85 grand for those things.
Yeah, they're asking a bit much for them. I mean, but the two-door, there was only 400 of them that came out back in 1999, I think it was. The old story was that one of them fell off a boat. There was meant to be 400 to come in, and one of them was meant to have fallen off at the docks or fell off the boat or something. So there was only 399 of them that came through. They're all silver. No, what were they? They were white or blue. It was like a 99 STI two-door. I mean, you can get imports now. Like the 22B, there was only 5 of those. I think 4 of them sold out to customers, and Subaru kept one. But you can only track those. They were 130 grand at the time. So they'd sell for 130 grand. Had a wide body, and you could only put them on a track. You couldn't take it on the road. You couldn't road register them.
Oh, yeah.
So, but in regards to a track car, it's definitely something we need to explore more. We'll have a bit of, maybe we'll come up with something next week, pick a few track cars, and that can be something we can speak about.
Yeah, that's right. Because it's a harder choice. There's not always a car with the most power, and you want something that's reliable. You don't want to be forking out money on endless repairs. That's the thing.
You have to rebuild it every time you take it out.
No, forget it. Or wondering if you're going to be able to drive back.
What else? You got anything else?
Probably just the regular segment of how am I still here. The silly things that have happened in cars over the years.
All right, go on, give us one of your stories.
Well, I don't work at this place anymore, so I can mention it. It was a long time ago. But just being back at Mercedes-Benz days, they needed 2 people to pick up 2 cars from head office. So they choose the detailer and they choose the spare parts apprentice, which is me. So you've got 2 guys.
Little 19-year-old Jake.
Yeah, so they send to pick up 2 cars. One was a S55 AMG, so the supercharged V8. I think it was 378 kilowatt S class, and the other one was the SL55, the same engine in the SL convertible.
I thought they did a 12-cylinder bi-turbo in one of those.
I think they did, yeah, SL65 they did.
Oh, that was it, the 65, yes.
But anyway, someone dropped us off, went back to the office, and then you've got us 2, so 2 young guys in these brand new cars. and back then there wasn't much around that was quicker. But yeah, both traction control button off straight away, all the way back up North Road towards the city. Every set of lights, smoke off the tyres. Got this both silver, the S55 and the SL.
Brand new cars.
Just they were like marketing cars. Or
okay,
cars.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, I think the S class at the time that was retailing at around. I don't know, they were about $350 each. Those cars, they were silly money. I think the SL was more. Because you're paying $300 for just a SL 500.
Probably worth about 15 grand now.
It probably is. Yeah, I think I've seen those S55s. There's a couple online for about 35, 40. But
there you go. That's your next car. That's what you should buy.
Yeah.
Relive your 19-year-old days, right? Go back up North Road.
Back up there, mate. Everyone looking at us, giving us greetings. but good fun. I mean,
You didn't get caught? No one told you off?
Didn't get caught, mate. No, it was just a joke. Every set of lights looking over, winding each other up.
I think we've all done that in the car industry, haven't we?
Would look like drug dealers and these things. So, yeah, we've all done a few things over the years. But yeah, didn't lose a job, didn't get impounded, didn't get caught. That's a good day. Good day at the office.
It is a good day when you don't get caught. You get away with something.
Getting $6 an hour, mate.
Yeah, well, you got paid to do it. Hey,
did he cruise around? Yeah.
Did you hear? I'm going to change the subject on you. Did you hear about the McLaren 620R in the Philippines?
I heard the bits and pieces. Was it the gentleman was trying to pass it off as something else? Yeah,
he passed off as a Cayman. So he tried to import one into the Philippines. It's meant to be worth like Aussie dollars, about 934,000, and the taxes are meant to be about sort of nearly $500,000. And
really? In taxes?
Just in taxes, yeah. So what he's done is he's put it as a Cayman. And the tax was $42,000, so he saved $420,000, I think it was, in tax. But they've taken the car off him, and they took it off him. He's not allowed. They've took it off, considered it stealing, and normally, in the past, what they've done is they've crushed a lot of old sports cars or new sports cars to prove a point.
Oh, yeah. So, I did hear that the guy was crushing the cars.
Yeah, well, look, I think. In 2018, they ran over 68 sports cars and like Rolls Royce and stuff like that in an earth mover. They crushed them all and took video of it. There's a video online, you can see it. And just to try and prove the point, trying to deter people from doing the same thing.
The people still keep on trying, obviously.
Oh, he did. Look at it. And there's only, how many were made? I think only 350 of these cars exist.
Jesus, that's pretty bad if he gets that crash. You should have wired more money in from the Cayman Islands.
Cayman Islands, yeah. I got it.
Just came to me.
There we go. I'll give you one of those. You got one for this week.
Sorry, it took long enough.
Well, I've got one for you. The Toyota Yaris, cheap car, isn't it? 15 grand. You know, if you're looking for a first car, do you see what they've done? New model.
No, but do you know I had a Yaris?
Did you? Hang on. Do I know this?
I don't know if you do. I kept it pretty quiet.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll know about this one. But you what, 4 or 5 years ago, maybe, or
a little bit longer.
Longer than that. Okay, no, I don't know about it. I don't know then.
Yeah, it was a red one. It was a YRX, mate, top of the range.
Top of the range, mate. It had a body kit on it. If it was a later one,
it had the body kit. It had the
fog lights, alloy wheels,
racing red manual,
1.5 litre. I remember those.
Yeah, the big block, 1.5, and because I kept buying and selling cars. I thought I'm going to try to go a year in a sensible car.
How long did it last?
Actually lasted about 5 months.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good for me, as you know. And I thought I'll buy a sensible car. I went to watch, I think, the classic car racing at Sandown with Dad to meet him there.
Mm.
And you can drive the car in around the back. So I drove it in, up in the car park. And then at the end, we're starting to leave, all the crowd's thinning out. He goes, "Where'd you park?" I pointed over there. I said, "Over there, the red one." And he goes, "Oh, I can't see it." I said, "The red one there." He goes, "The Yaris." He fell on the ground laughing.
Who is this? Your dad?
Yeah. He said, "I can't believe you bought that." He's laughing. He's nearly fallen over from laughter. So it was pretty embarrassing.
And did you both jump in it and drive away?
We both jumped in it, took a photo, said, "Oh, what a..." Yeah, so about 5 months, that's a pretty long stint in a sensible car.
Well, I've done longer than you. I've been in my car now for a year. I just paid Rego yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
You've done well then. You've had a sensible car for a year. That's good.
For a solid year. I've put 30,000 kilometres on it.
30,000?
30,000 in 1 year.
Yeah, you do Ks like I do, yeah.
Yeah, have to, mate, every day for work. But I drove up to Kansas and back when I first bought it. Yeah, so we drove, sort of 2 weeks up and back.
That's not bad.
But my point of the Yaris, so what I was going to tell you.
Oh, sorry, Yaris, yes.
Yeah, we got sidetracked. You've now got to cough up sort of mid-25s for a car.
For a Yaris?
For a Yaris, yeah. They've just put the price up. The new model come out. It's a 3-cylinder, and they reckon they're going to start from, how much is it for the auto? 23,630 for the auto, plus dealer delivery, stamp duty, rego.
So that's not with on-road cost?
Yeah, no, it's without on-road. So you're going to be 26 grand. And that's for an entry level with steel rims.
Oh, yeah, that's very embarrassing. So what are they trying to get at? They're trying to reposition themselves in the market as a premium compact. And then
they've added more safety gear. There's definitely more safety gear. Like I think it's got emergency stop standard. You know, there's a middle airbag in the car now. So more about safety, trying to make a safe car. But now it's got a new 3-cylinder engine.
Did you say middle airbag?
Yeah, they've got a middle airbag between the driver's seat and the passenger seat.
So who's sitting in the middle, mate?
It's just to stop someone
Malcolm. Malcolm's sitting there.
I'm trying to work out what you're getting to.
So why would they have an airbag in the middle? Is it someone sitting one on each side?
There's no hairbangers in the car, mate. I don't know.
We're taking the piss.
Whacking each other's head together for buying a Yaris.
Tocadas. It's Tocadas in there.
Yeah, that's all you need, isn't it? More Tocadas.
So that's a bold move, Cotton. See if that pays off for them going more expensive.
Mate, they sell loads of them too. Like I remember when I was working there, like everything was Yaris. Yeah, Yaris and Corolla. You know, if you could buy Corolla for mid-20s and low 20s.
Yeah, that's right. That was a good buy for low 20s.
So what I reckon will happen is I'll bring in another model. They're going to move everything up a level because the Yaris would have gotten bigger over time. Not a lot bigger, but they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I reckon maybe they'll start bringing in like another subcompact compact.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to work out because you've got, for that money, you've got a good competitor. You've got the Rio. Have you seen the Rio GT, the Kia Rio GT?
No. How much is it?
It's actually not bad. Well, you can get them for they have an offer about 21, 22.
Okay.
But it's a GT line though. It's a 3-cylinder turbo. It looks like it's bigger than a Yaris. It looks like a fun car. You got 7-year warranty. So I don't know why you go for something like that instead. But a lot of people just trust the Toyota brand, I guess, the brand power.
Well, I think we've owned, like, as a family, we owned 3 Yaris at one point, like, obviously, one after another. And, we had 2 hatchbacks and I think we had a sedan at one point. But, like, working for Toyota, I remember working for Toyota at the time and I'd separated from my partner and I'd sold her one. I'd sold my I sold my girlfriend one as well. I sold my girlfriend's mum one and I sold my girlfriend's sister one. So, like, 4... Kept them in the family, mate. Everyone wanted one. You
didn't have all 4 women in the same Yaris, did you?
No, it would have caused a bit of trouble, mate.
Test out that middle airbag. Well, I hope they don't put the price up of the new 86 in if they've done it to the bloody Yaris.
Yeah, it had 85,000.
Yeah, good on you. Won't be doing that for a track car then.
Yeah, you'd be buying an older one for sure.
Yeah.
What about Panamera? Did you see the Panamera has just broken a record around Nürburgring?
No, what, for 4-door?
Yeah, for executive car category, yeah. So the previous one was the Mercedes-Benz AMG GT, was it 63?
Oh, yeah, the GT, the 4-door. Yeah.
Yep. In 2018 did 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's moving, yeah.
And was it the Panamera, the 2021, has just done it in 7 minutes 29 seconds and 81.81 or whatever, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Lars Kern, yeah, he just did it.
Oh, Lars. Good old Lars.
Have you met him?
That's pretty cool. I have. He's a really nice guy, actually.
Because he was over here, wasn't he, for like Phillip Island or something?
He was over here later last year, but really down-to-earth guy. And he's done more laps of that place than anyone just about.
Is he the same guy that did was it the GT2 RS?
Yeah, GT2 RS, the Taycan record, pretty much everything from...
He's their main test driver. Okay.
He's their main driver, yeah.
Yeah, I just thought that was good. I saw that happen during the week as well. Or they just released it during the week anyway, telling you that was going on.
Oh, okay. So they used the Turbo S model then?
Yeah, I'd assume so. I didn't say.
Turbo S,
I didn't see what model it was, but it would have had to be, wouldn't it?
I'm just having a look. Now. They've got some good footage. You can actually go online and have a look on the Porsche website. They've got Take a Lap on board with Lars Kern, and you can see the all the telemetry, the revs, the G-force, the braking points. That's pretty cool.
And do you know what car it was? What is it?
Yeah, Panamera Turbo S, so 620 horsepower.
It's pretty quick.
That's pretty quick.
A lot of money too. How much is that?
One of those. You're looking at north of 400. It's one of those things.
What else we got? You got anything else?
Mazda's released a new BT50, and it's got the same family look as the rest of the range. So they're pretty good looking design, like the new CX-8, CX-9. It's more of a car look than a rugged ute look. So I think that'll get a lot of more people into that thing. They're already popular as they are. They're all on the road at that and ranges.
It doesn't excite me though.
It doesn't excite me either.
Like I don't know, but the new Mazdas, nothing in the Mazda range excites me at the moment. It hasn't done for a long time.
No, at least have the MPS 3 MPS. That was a pretty cool car.
Yeah, but when was that? 2007?
Well, years ago, yeah, that's right.
I mean, it's been a long time since they've done anything half decent.
Yeah, they haven't done anything exciting, have they?
I'm trying to think of something now that they might have done in the last 10 years.
Nothing.
Crickets. Hey, have we got one of these? No? There we go.
How are we going to... Do you know? Cricket. Do you know how you're gonna lure them in?
I'm trying to work it out. All right, wait. Lure them in.
Lure them in. How are you gonna lure them in?
How are we lure them in Mazda? What are we doing? All right, Mazda.
You need to use Mazda bait.
Oh, it's too late for this.
Too late. On that note,
I need another drink.
Another drink. Yeah.
Okay, that's everything for this week. I think we're all out of stories, aren't we? I think we're done.
We're out of stories, but we're out of time.
We're out of time. It's been a good hour. I'll probably get 30 minutes out of this anyway once I chop it up.
Good on you.
But we're done for this week. Look, I think it's been good. Like, if you want to follow us on Twitter. Feel free to listen, wherever you're listening to us, feel free to click subscribe or, click follow so that you can get notification next time we put a podcast out. We're trying to do it for one a week. We did miss out last week, but that was a fault of mine. It wasn't worth putting it out half-baked, so I figured we'd just put more into this week. But, thanks for listening, and it's been great.
That's right. Yeah, if you had any feedback on topics or even track cars of interest and things like that, drop us an email at wideopenthrottlepodcast@gmail.com. All good. We'll see you next Thursday.